international news coming to you live on Star TV, channel 21 in Freetown, 36 in McKinney, and channel 41 in Bo. And I am Waida Sase. Here are the top stories. In commemorating International Day of Street Child, Unique Vision Sierra Leone has provided food for vulnerable children in Freetown. In preparation for the arrival of the new mayor of Freetown, the Freetown City Council has embarked on a dialogue with the chairpersons of various markets in the Freetown municipality. And as always, we shall later on join our sport correspondent, Hilton John, to give us some updates in sport. It's time now we're going for the news in detail. Commemorating International Day of Street Child, Unique Vision Sierra Leone has provided food for vulnerable children in Freetown. Unique Vision Sierra Leone is a young initiated organization passionate in giving aid to street child. Sena Wright has the details.
In commemorating the International Day of Street Child, the Unique Vision Sierra Leone has provided food for so many vulnerable within the streets of Freetown. As part of their humanitarian gesture and in commemorating the International Day of the Street Child, the Unique Vision Sierra Leone has provided food for so many vulnerable people within the streets of Freetown. Aissatou Balu Cissé, the founder of the Unique Vision Sierra Leone, stated that as a young organization, they are passionate about supporting young and vulnerable children in society.
This organization a very young organization. We formed October 12. Me and some of my colleagues them. The motive why we formed this organization I follow help them, vulnerable picking them and youth them. But for now we will focus on the picking them because as I said, a young organization, we not get much money for take care of every agenda we get. So now in right now we will focus on the small picking them first, the young one them. Well, today we are on the streets of Freetown. We can do a street feeding where because today is the day of International Street Child. So we take this day out for that we do a street feeding because we commemorate with that day. So we see and say we get lots and lots of picking them at the streets where we go meet and give out food to them. We target the disabled them and the young picking them. They want the way they tote and sell because some of them are the auntie them, some of them are the stepmama them, and they even give them food enough. Even though this still make enough of food, but at least for that means that picking tote they sell, you were able to get that in the way we carry. It eats and it gets small energy for continuing sell.
She, however, called on well-meaning Sierra Leoneans to support them on this venture of helping vulnerable children.
We don't get money, but like we dey try because we are students them from various universities. So we dey get funding from Lily contributions the way we dey task ourselves a fixed amount where everybody go meet up for it. And for this program in particular, we give out envelopes where include letters to people. So now them help we for make this program come out like how they come out today. We don't do a first program when a donation of learning materials there. We do that we do that the February 5 inside this 2018. We do an REC infant school. We go give out school learning materials them, book and the other stuff them. Well, I tell people and selling and nothing so because UVSL, in short, we get lots and lots of activities in art. We get lots and lots of educational activities and social activities and lots more. So not only that one, this is our second one. We get another one where we try for do back before this year they don't because this year we target 3 things the way we want to. So like what we don't do this so we pray and hope that God will give you provisions for do the next one. But let people and get at the back of the mind say UPSL is here to stay and help the vulnerable. And they beg them that anybody where they look right now where no say you get the upper hand for LPVSL, it's highly welcome. Because we're a young organization, we need money. If we don't get money, we dream to get for this country, not going to become established. So we beg the NGO organizations, they made it help with the little money where they give them, will help change lives.
Ali Conte, a member of the Unique Vision Sierra Leone, stated that as an organization, they want to raise more awareness on the importance of giving a better life to vulnerable children in Sierra Leone.
And today we decided for cow street feeding because we want to raise awareness so people learn on how people learn at the street. Today we start this street feeding from Eastern Police. Say we can consider we will be the guy and give food to people within our street. We will tell the people and the government and the people of Sierra Leone how people learn in our street. So we will able to help their situation. We will able to help them for people at the street. As it's not easy in this time of the year. As we don't see in our students here, we don't get better money and we be able to plan people there where they give you donations. So we can tell people anybody who see this will be able to assist freely anyway. Any kind of way will be helpful, we let the organization go because we get more things than for doing. But we just a startup and as we know students and finance are two different how they call and we thank God for the one that we help you.
The people, however, expressed thanks and appreciation to Unique Vision Sierra Leone for their kind gesture. Reporting for Star TV News, I am Sienna Wright.
Unique Vision Sierra Leone, rising by lifting others.
In preparation for the arrival of the new mayor of Freetown, the Freetown City Council has embarked on a dialogue with the chairpersons of various markets in the Freetown municipality. In the session, traders explained their challenges encountered in their various marketplaces. Seda Kali has more in our report.
Addressing the conclave of chairpersons from various markets within the municipality of Freetown, the newly transferred Deputy Chief Bangali Mara stated that the new administration is geared towards ensuring provision of value for money services under the new Freetown City Council, which is why new strategies are being implemented. He encouraged the women to pay their dues to enable the council perform its utmost best.
The management level and the administrative level of council don't get some amount of changes. No matter what you do, when they give responsibility, you get a mandate for do something. Mandates they go with resources. You don't get resources, you don't get to work. If you don't get money, you don't go work. Then you say can't clean and not get the tools, you don't go clean. And the Freetown City Council gets a lot of challenges, not only for money, but then cleaning way for happen. When they don't happen, no, we say they go for the remote to carry away for clean, take them go to the final dump site. That's not one other challenge, very serious. We don't know why if they talk to water for in our hospital, go to water they do it. We all know where they say water for in our market, what they do it. We all very clear to it. So the most important thing we talk about here are resources.
Finance Officer Mohamed Madina Ba stated that areas under the council lacks basic amenities that were previously uncatered for, given the revenue base of the council, which is why new strategies are being instituted and in no way employed to discredit any official of the council.
When you take to which you spend for collect the money, and with the money when they come in, when you check out, it's like council they run at a loss. Because we have to pay the staff them when they go collect the money. We have to print the market tickets. We get for clean the markets them. The toilets and they in the pool they come to the toilet, not get toilet and the toilet not repair the markets them. We have to build them toilets and right now we have to build the toilets them. We have to repair the toilets them. We have to do all that things. So if we check, when we analyze the money they come in and waiting council they spend, it's like we don't spend the money. One no Bombay market. How much Bombay market they contribute towards Freetown City Council their coffer. So if Bombay market their markets we need for repair, we want to say Bombay they contribute 500 millions. We will put 250 to repair Bombay markets, or 250 to repair the toilets. So that's the way we balance up the expenditure. This is not a return, but one type of improve the collection for them money to come in.
Account officer of the Freetown City Council, William Martin, stated people were used to posing as market keepers, but that starting next week, identifications will be issued to keepers and supervisors, and only they can collect council tasks.
We really encourage the system of partner. We deal with market keeper. And
and then we are for work with. We dey tell una say by next week, each market keeper wey dey the market dey get a form of identification whether you are ID card wey dey police for everybody. So if you see Mr. X hand to you wey you show you your ID card, tell us say you want to sit down to the work.
It is also important to note that in partnership with Save the Children, the Freetown City Council Environmental Department will be rehabilitating marketplaces in the coming weeks. Sarah Calais reporting for Star.
And now let's join our sport correspondent Tilton John for some sport news.
But thanks to Iwaida for some sporting news, we start with the local team. Sierra national team Leon Stars has been ranked 102 in the first quarter of 2008 by FIFA. Here is the report. The Sierra Leone national team Leon Stars have been plotted for the 4th place to 102 in the latest FIFA ranking after losing to World Cup-bound Iran last month. Sierra Leone came close to worst ever defeat to Mali 6-0 in Bamako, Mali, 17th of June 2017. It could be recalled that the Leon Stars national team played an international friendly against Iran. They were defeated by 4-0. Despite, according to the acting president of the Football Association, Brahma Mazola Kamara, and Aisha Yuan-Ting, recognized president of the Football Association by CAF and FIFA, that the match is under investigation because of match-fixing allegation. It could be recalled that the last ranking for the national team Leon Stars was 98, but now to 102 in the world 50th place behind Ghana, who are leading Group F in the race to Cameroon for 2019. Meanwhile, the under-20 still in preparation ahead of the return leg in the ongoing African Cup of Nations Junior Championship to play against the Guinea-Bissau. Football stakeholders, fans, are calling for the intervention of the government of Sierra Leone to settle the impasse within the football family. For Star TV News, I am Milton John reporting from Freetown. Well, we hope that under the leadership of the new Minister of Sport under His Excellency Government, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, our national team will go places and qualify for international competition. Away from football in athletics, the Vice Chairman for the Western Area Athletics Association, Abdullahi Content on a spirit, is calling on Mercury International Philanthropists, the government politician, to come to the aid of the association. They are preparing 2 athletes to represent the country in a walking race in Beijing, China. Here is the report.
Basically, not only sporting discipline, this is part of the track and field athletics, but in a sense, we play marathon, but this is not a marathon, an event where for work. We now work people here for work for make people see that say and Sierra Leone we don't do working race for the past 20 years. We don't get nobody will go represent Sierra Leone. So we say by a small corner we see and see this particular time now we don't invite Sierra Leone for go like a world championship. We say for make effort for make we get people who represent Sierra Leone. And then don't do this event by this country so we introduce again back 10 years back at this country so we don't ever get people who represent this country so now as I talk so the world championship in Beijing we want to introduce this game here so with two athletes one male and one female. We know already we don't do national trial, we don't get any qualifier so we don't get to go participate for this particular competition. We not only want to go participate, we want people that so we go do well for make tomorrow we will invite Sierra Leone, we more people will invite for attend this game here so.
When I get any challenges on the face side of this trip?
Basically, we get a lot of challenges because presently now we don't get this particular team. We don't can also with a contingent of 4 people. And me, they talk so me for me, the leader of delegation, the coach Kayako with 2 athletes. Now, as I talk so the federation, I say, oh, we don't get money for people to choose and race work actually very essential by this particular event. So we want to try to talk to everybody, also and more especially the government of this country. So for many good journalists for support, for many for Apple this 40 get here so for make people for participate by this particular game here so.
When the competition for begin?
The competition are 2 days competition in China, Beijing, where in the 5th and the 6th of May, and in the competition. So we try to everybody, support people all export. If you get the chance to buy 1 ticket, you contact, you get the contact person, the president of the federation. We will see how best we go for one this year. So we say get people who represent Sierra Leone at this particular particular competition. Don't today in the right Sierra Leone by this particular race walk, but we not get people the same. But now, I think I don't know today for the past 10 years, we want to take this as an opportunity for make we say we get a representation at this particular world race walk championship in Nigeria.
Well, we hope that philanthropists, politicians, stakeholders within the sporting sector will intervene to give support to the Sierra Leone Athletics Association ahead of this year's competition. Finally, coming up, the Champions League draw semi-finals is out. The race for the grand final, well, is a big responsibility for the four managers. Liverpool football team will play against Roma, and also Real Madrid will play against Bayern Munich. Well, that's all for sports. The weekend coming up is a busy one. In the Premier League, Man City football team will play against Tottenham Hotspurs. What a huge responsibility for Pep Guardiola and his team. Well, it's a huge responsibility for Pep Guardiola and his team to see whether they win the match against Tottenham Hotspurs. Until then, have a nice day. Back to Waida Cisse in the studio.
Thanks, Hilton John, for that sport update. Well, viewers, you've been watching the National News Committee live on Star TV. I am Waida Cisse. Thanks for watching and do have a great weekend. Stay blessed and goodbye for now.